Well, later this month, you can enjoy a night of entertainment from one of the finest contemporary Scandinavian quartets right here in Louisville. The show is presented by Chamber Music Society of Louisville, and joining us today with more on the big event, Executive Director Robin Miller and Board Member Volunteer Adam Thomas. Great to have you both here.
Thank you. Good morning.
What a fun evening this is going to be. November the 17th.
Yep.
And I guess begin with how in the world you secured such a notable international quartet.
Yeah, we have a whole process that we vet various ensembles, if you want to talk about that, Adam.
So we have members of our board are connected with all organizations that deal with music here in Louisville, the School of Music at the university, Louisville Orchestra, people who just genuinely love chamber music. And we try to fill our season with world-class ensembles from right here in America. We just had music from Copeland House. We're going to have the Juilliard String Quartet later in the season, but also to bring in ensembles from around the globe. And so we really wanted to take that opportunity and bring the Danish String Quartet here. We try to get a variety of string ensembles, winds and brass, vocal ensembles sometimes too. So try to give you a little bit of everything throughout the season.
I feel like this is coming right as we enter the holiday season. So what can we expect from their performance?
Yeah, absolutely. I think with all performances that the Chamber Music Society of Louisville puts on, you can expect to hear stories about the origins of the music. You can expect to have community with your friends and family that will be there with you. And I also think you can expect the unexpected, because I think a lot of times people have a specific conception about misconception about what chamber music is. They might think it's not for them, or it's not accessible, or it's too elite, or a host of other things. But really, music unifies everybody.
Yes.
And music is a great way to learn about yourself, learn about what moves you, and the experiences that people have when they come to our ensemble performances are very unique and diversified every time that they come. It's a new adventure. You know, those choose your own adventure books, it's kind of like that, because when you sit there and you hear the idea of chamber music is that it's small and intimate, and we're in Comstock Hall at University of Louisville, which is a nice intimate theater space, concert hall. And when you talk to, you can almost feel like you're having a conversation in a living room with the musicians, because they're telling you about why they were moved to play the piece, or in some instances the people who wrote pieces and perform, and you just have a whole nother unique form of music that you get to learn about.
I love that intimate feel, right?
Yeah.
I mean, take us we're looking at some of the video of their rehearsals. Take us inside the performance. What can we expect?
So if you're a fan of this type of chamber music, a string quartet, you'll get some of that traditional Mozart, Stravinsky, Schubert. They will certainly be playing great quartets by those folks too, but the Danish String Quartet is really interesting in that they also play some really traditional folk music from their home countries, and they just released a new album.
We forget that music originates from many of their countries.
Exactly. But what's really cool about this album that they've put out, Kiel Road, is it's folk music, and so folk music is so important to us here in Kentucky that you'll find that connection. You'll hear some stuff that's very different from Mozart and Stravinsky. So I think it's going to be a really diverse program and a lot of fun for the listener.
How many hours? How long is it?
Usually the concerts are about 2 hours or so. They start at 3 p.m. exactly.
That's
so you're home for Sunday night.
To say afterwards, go have dinner, or a late lunch, and then head on over. And Robin, we love to kind of lift up all of the arts here in the community. And so often we're not so familiar with Chamber Music Society. Like, when is your season, and what else do you have coming up?
We're actually in our 86th season, if you can believe that. I know we don't, Adam and I don't look that old, do we? But so that is really cool. And this is a 5-concert series that we have going on. That just kicked off in October, and I think goes through February. We also do a student competition called the Macaulay Competition, where we introduce student ensembles within the chamber music world to kind of compete and have experience performing on a stage. It's you can buy a season ticket. Our season ticket sales have passed for this season already, but we're actually looking at doing a little mini season package, because we have so many great concerts coming up for the rest of the season that we're very excited about that. After after November 17th. You can still enjoy the holidays in February with the Isidore Quartet that we've got coming, and so we're excited about that as well.
Come to this event, you may be hooked, and you're like, wait a minute, I have to get more. I have to get
And,
more.
I think a lot of times people are like, oh, I can't even afford to go to a concert or things like this. This
price point is great.
This price point is great. It's $40, $35 for a senior. We really just want to fill the house, introduce people to a new genre that maybe they've never experienced before, add it to your repertoire. You can still go listen to all the other kinds of music you like to listen to as well, but this just takes you on a journey that you probably have never been on before.
Right, easy parking, intimate setting, only 2 hours.
Right.
Exactly. I
What
planned
else?
your weekend. There you
Exactly.
go.
I love it.
Thank you all so much. Thank you for stopping by. If you would like to learn more, maybe get your tickets. The Danish String Quartet is performing Sunday, November the 17th at 3 p.m. at U of L Comstock Hall. To get your tickets today, just head on over to LouisvilleChambermusic.org.